Hello, it's me again. It's time to talk about a Stephen King flick. Now, in case you don't know, I do read a fair amount of Stephen King books. And one of the books I've read that I'm actually going to really like is Doctor Sleep. Doctor Sleep is the sequel to the story The Shining, where an adult Danny Torrance, who has struggled with alcohol throughout his life, is now sober and working as an I get what's the technical term? Uh, he comforts the dying members of a hospice. Don't know if there's like a technical term for what he does. Orderly, maybe. Anyway, he's been working there for some time, and he comes across a young girl who has a strong connection with the Shining, has a lot of Shining abilities, and she's being tracked and hunted down by this group known as the True Knot, a group of once psychic people with the Shining who become basically psychic vampires, where when they find young children with the Shining ability, they track them down. Sorry, trying to find a sneeze. And kill the children while causing pain to them in order to sorry in order to consume the steam that leaves their body to sustain their own lifeline. Psychic vampires is the best way to describe them, like I just said. Now, I'm probably not making it sound all that exciting, but if you read the book, it's actually a really great book. It's one of my favorite Stephen King books outside the Dark Tower series. And when I heard that Mike Flanagan is going to be directing the film adaptation, I was pretty interested in it. And watching it, I gotta say, I really did love it. I mean, E. McGregor as an adult Danny Torrance is great, and the actress that plays Abra Stone is pretty good too, but the real standout is Rebecca Ferguson as the main antagonist, Rose the Hat, and she is absolutely perfect in this film. Of course, the atmosphere is very well done too. Mike Flanagan has a sort of specialty with focusing on psychological horror, specifically that involves an adult character remembering and confronting childhood trauma, and while also balancing out with some supernatural elements as well. We saw a little bit of that with Oculus, and we saw him do a little bit of that again with Gerald's Game, based on another Stephen King book, and of course with his work on the season 1 of Netflix's The Haunting of Hill House. And of course, in this in the film version of Doctor Sleep, we have the Overlook Motel back in action. The Overlook Motel, in case for those of you who didn't read the Shining book, ended up actually being destroyed at the end of the Shining book. So it doesn't show up in the novel Doctor Sleep, but the location of where it once stood still played a part in the film, in the book. And of course, there are some noticeable differences between the book and movie. And really, I do like the changes, and considering the fact that in addition to this movie being a faithful adaptation of the book, it also needed to follow up in the Shining novel as well as the Kubrick film. That definitely had some major changes to it. And with the way they approached it and the way it turned out, it's really great. I really do love this film. And I think it's a must see for big Stephen King fans as well. Of course, you're probably going to want to see The Shining first before you see this film. So that's all I really have to say. Again, just really love the movie. So that's all I have to say right now. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys next time.